Well, tonight is the first night that I've come out and tested the hammock. And somebody asked me on Instagram today, I think it was, wondering what kind of hammock I have, and honestly, I don't even know. It was donated to me, or I'm borrowing it. It's from a friend of mine here locally, and I'm just thankful for his support. But I'm going to be spending the night in it for the first night. I don't really have much in here other than a sleeping bag. Here, hang on. That's the sleeping bag bedroll that I have, and it's just a lightweight bedroll that I'm going to take with me in the first part of the trek until I get up in the mountains where I need it, and it's going to get a little bit colder. And there's plenty of room in here. I've got the flashlight that I'm using. This is it's the headlight, and it comes off of the handlebars. And then I also have a headlamp that I'm going to have with me as well. Like, I've had the hammock hanging up for about a week and a half now at the place here at home, just to see how it does in all types of weather. We've had some serious storms. And altogether, a nice mix of all types of weather. So I feel like I've put this hammock to the test. It might be a long night. I've spent the morning up here in Gadsden, Alabama at Gadsden Outfitters. They're a local shop that focuses on building community and helping people get out and go and do it comfortably. So I interviewed the owner, and Kevin Gray also, who runs the bike side of the Gadsden Outfitters business. And so I'll share that link with you if you'd like to go and watch that and support them. They are supporting me, and they're an incredible company. They have a lot of customers in and out who are loyal customers, and I'm just thankful to be working with them in that regard. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I am headed now to Jimmy Pettis's, or to Fun Wheels in Oxford. And Fun Wheels is a local bike shop in Oxford, Alabama, who has sponsored the bike. And so the bike that I'm taking on the Trek for Change has been sponsored by them, and they've been taking care of it, tuning it up and getting it ready. Since this is the week before I take off on the trek, well, we're going to go back there and we're going to have them do a final tune-up and get it ready to rock and roll. I also have the trailer with me today, and they'll get an opportunity to take a look at it and see if there's anything they'd recommend that we change. I can tell you this, there's nothing pleasant about what I'm doing right now, other than the scenery is just absolutely beautiful. Here, let's take a look, I'll show you. This is where I'm riding right now. Isn't that just beautiful? And I just came up that hill, and it just drops off, and it's all gravel. But one of the reasons for doing this today is because I've got all 4 bags on the bike, and I've got them loaded down. I don't have the trailer hooked up to it, but I've got as much weight as I think I should put on this bike. So just like last night when I was in the tent, and by the way, I did sleep fairly well. I'll go into more of that in a future video on really what it's like to sleep in that hammock. But just like sleeping in the hammock, I've been doing a lot of dry runs lately. Today, well, yesterday I went up and down. We did elevation training with weight, and today I've added the 2 more panniers, and I'm doing elevation and dirt road and back road training, and I'm putting in about 30 miles. So this is my dry run for today. I'm practicing more and more and more what it's going to be like, and simulating what it's going to be like on the track. So here I have the North Street bags on the front. These are the Route 7 panniers. You can see I have some stickers here on the side. These are, it's a tenacious tape sticker, and really it's just repair tape in the shape of an animal. And the reason why I've had to put repair tape on this was because it was involved in the accident when I first had my accident a month and a half ago. So I've taped up the exterior where it was scuffed up. I just didn't want the fibers of that canvas to start to unravel.
And then back here is some 51-liter Bontrager panniers. They are the saddle type panniers over the top of the back rack. These came from Gadsden Outfitters, and I'll put a link below to where you can purchase these Bontrager panniers from Gadsden Outfitters, and then also the North Street panniers from North Street Bags up in Portland, Oregon. They're handmade in North America, handmade in Oregon. I also have readied this Maxpedition case. Now I'm using this Maxpedition to contain the battery, but if I don't need the battery for the phone, which I have now mounted here, if I don't use the battery, then I'll end up putting the battery in the back and using this for maybe small maps, small items, as well as storage of snacks like bars and you name it. Then we'll have the hitch that mounts for the trailer right here, where you can see these two holes, and the trailer hitch will come up and over and down. I'll also have room to mount water bottles on the trailer hitch and even carry it in the panniers. I have a 2-liter bottle in the pannier right here because I'm simulating additional weight, as well as, well, I might need it. So that's something to have, a good to have. I also have added some reflective trim here on the bottom of the Bontrager bags. This tenacious tape is the same tape that the patches are made from that I used on the North Street bag, and this tenacious tape was sponsored by Gear Aid, and Gear Aid is a company that makes outdoor equipment. So Gear Aid has sponsored that, and you can purchase that just about at any retailer. You can also check out their website, gearaid.com. So that is what I'm running with so far today. I also have a mirror that I have purchased, and it's not a helmet mirror. What I would like is a helmet mirror, but it seems that all the bike shops around here are out of the helmet mirrors, so I will just have to pick one up on the way, and temporarily this will work. It's much safer than having no mirror at all. And I'm running with this is the flashlight that I talked about earlier, that I was using in the tent. So the flashlight is definitely beneficial because it duals as a headlamp. I also have this Luminade solar powered inflatable light, and if you're not familiar with it, then I guess you'll get to see it in use at some point during this trek. But it's nice because you can just leave it out here. It'll charge up in the sun during the day. I've been having it hang off the side of the bag, and then at night you have, I think it's up to 4 to 6 hours of light by that inflatable solar powered light. So it's a pretty cool little system. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please put them down in the comment section below, and or sign up for the private emails that I send to a small list of you guys who are wanting direct information from me on a regular basis. And I do that via the website or through MailChimp, and I just send private emails to you all. So I would suggest that you do that. I'll also put a link in the description below on where you can sign up for those emails. Thank you so much.